Today's affirmation: I am doing my best and releasing all unrealistic expectations, creating room for growth and possibilities. Quietly, there's a two-word phrase we often say to ourselves. It seems harmless, but it can be pretty damaging to our motivation and self-confidence. It's the start of a thought or a sentence with "I should." Most of the time, this phrase disguises itself as a gentle nudge, a well-intentioned push to get us to do something. However, when you're in the midst of a career change, "I should" can carry the heavy weight of guilt and shame. I should stick with what I know. I should have it all figured out. I should be further along in my career. It's time to remove "I should" from our inner dialogue and replace it with another two-word phrase that lifts us up rather than weighs us down. Hello and welcome to the Mindful Career Change Podcast. I'm your host, Valerie Mekki, a career change counselor and guide. Today's episode, we're practicing a transformative affirmation of releasing yourself from the guilt and shame from "I should" phrases by giving yourself some compassion and grace. I am doing my best and releasing all unrealistic expectations, creating room for growth and possibilities. The word "should." What does it really mean? It might sound a bit silly, but for this episode, I found myself looking it up because for me, this word has carried a heavy load of guilt and shame. Perhaps like me, you could put almost anything that follows "should" and feel a subtle twinge of uneasiness. So here's what I've discovered about the meaning of "should." Generally, "should" is used to indicate a recommendation, obligation, expectation, or necessity. When I read this, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I had my aha moment. Expectations. That is the hidden intention that is truly lurking behind this word. When I quietly say to myself, like, "I should be an expert in this by now. I should have more in my bank account. I should have more to show in my life." Expectations, as it turns out, are the driving force behind these "should" statements. This is particularly true for "I should" phrases that are steeped in comparisons to others, such as "I should be further along in my career." These thoughts can inflame feelings of inadequacy and foster a sense of competition just in the fact of thinking about it. It brings those feelings to life. It may feel like you're in a race with others, but in reality, everyone's professional journey is a unique quest driven by their own aspirations. The truth is, hardly anyone is scrutinizing another person's career journey as closely as we might think. Another aspect of expectations that "I should" statements tend to create is rigidity. I'm totally guilty of this. I tend to set arbitrary rules when it comes to my performance and output, often beginning with "I should," such as "I should only apply for jobs I'm absolutely qualified for," or "I should not stop working on this project until it's perfect for a presentation," or sharing with others. When expectations are rigid and inflexible, you leave zero possibility of learning something new about yourself or gaining more knowledge, essentially obstructing your own path to personal growth. When you think about it, it's pretty crazy how starting a sentence or a thought with these two small words, "I should," can have a negative impact on your self-confidence and actions, and all driven by expectations. Listen, there isn't anything inherently wrong with having expectations or standards. However, when they're set in an unrealistic and unattainable level during this stage of your career change or the season in your life, you're essentially layering unnecessary guilt upon yourself, which can distort your genuine intentions and motivation. So let's flip the script, removing "I should" and replacing with "I am." Instead of "I should stick to what I know," say, "I am open to exploring new career opportunities and embracing change." Instead of, I should have it all figured out, say, I am on my own journey and it's okay that I don't have all the answers right away. Instead of, I should be further along the way, say, I am trusting in the process and I'm open to wherever I'm meant to be. Instead of, I should do what's expected of me, say, I am free to pursue a career that truly resonates with my heart and passion. The reason why I am statements surpass I should, because they're grounded in reality, giving yourself the grace to stay focused without clouded expectations of how life should be. So, I have a simple exercise that can help you eliminate I should from your inner dialogue. Take a moment and write down all of your I shoulds on a piece of paper. Then right underneath each, create I am statements. That truly acknowledges your genuine effort and capabilities. By doing this writing exercise, it will help you see the contrast between the unrealistic expectations imposed by I should and more positive and grounded with I am statements that reflect your true efforts and potential, all there in black and white. It's a powerful way to shift your mindset and prioritize self-compassion and personal growth. Now, are you ready to practice this affirmation of releasing unrealistic expectations to make room for genuine growth? Let's begin by priming your mind and body so you're open to accept this affirmation practice. We'll start by scanning your body, letting go of any tension or energy that doesn't serve you. And take a cleansing breath in and out. I'll begin by reciting the affirmation twice. And while you hear the affirmation, imagine you're writing this affirmation down on a whiteboard or you're watching someone write it down for you. This will help with memorization. So let's begin. I'm doing my best and releasing all unrealistic expectations, creating room for growth and possibilities. I am doing my best and releasing all unrealistic expectations, creating room for growth and possibilities. I'll repeat this affirmation again, but this time I want you to repeat it out loud to yourself so you can make that connection. I'm doing my best and releasing all unrealistic expectations, creating room for growth and possibilities. I'll repeat the affirmation again, and once again, say it out loud to yourself. I am doing my best and releasing all unrealistic expectations, creating room for growth and possibilities. Now, imagine your I should statements as if they are dark and smudged sunglasses that's been blocking your vision. Visualize removing these sunglasses and now having a clear vision of your path towards your future endeavors. I'll repeat the affirmation again and imagine yourself with this vision in full color. I am doing my best and I'm releasing all unrealistic expectations, creating room for growth and possibilities. I'll repeat it one last time and give you a moment to let it sink in. I'm doing my best and releasing all unrealistic expectations, creating room for growth and possibilities. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes if you had them closed. And if it feels comfortable to you, place your hand on your heart to help seal in this moment of self-care and love. This affirmation is yours to recite and practice for 21 days, at least once a day. It's most effective before you go to bed at night or when you wake up in the morning before you start your day. You can take your affirmation practice a step further by making your affirmations sticky. Write this affirmation down on a sticky note and place it on your bathroom mirror as a daily reminder of giving yourself the grace and acknowledging your genuine efforts and capabilities. Or try turning it into a mantra. I am doing my best and releasing all unrealistic expectations. And repeat it to yourself while meditating, doing yoga, or taking a walk. And if you're curious to learn more on how to make your affirmations sticky, which is an acronym on how to make your affirmation practice more effective and sustainable, go back to episode 1 where I walk you through the steps on how to make your affirmation practice sticky so they can have a transformative impact in your career-changing journey. Make sure to subscribe and bookmark this episode so you'll have it handy whenever you need a quick guide of this affirmation. If you're new to the podcast, welcome and thanks for joining us. Explore other affirmations that resonate with you. If you want to take a deep dive into cultivating a healthier inner dialogue with yourself, check out episode 14 on how to speak kinder to yourself. I'll place the episode link in the show notes. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with a friend who may need a transformative affirmation that will help release them of unrealistic expectations. Or please do me a favor and help rate this podcast wherever you're listening. Your support will help other career changers discover this podcast so it can grow and blossom. Thank you for joining me, and most importantly, thank yourself for taking the time to make mindful career change. I'll talk to you soon.